Hi guys, and welcome to the famous casting couch. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the favorite topic today. I've had so much stress lately that I've just not been able to do any videos. I have a couple of projects in the pipe that are gonna be interesting for everyone, I think. We'll see about that. Favorite topic of the day, whatever. Lego, these little plastic cubes that you put together in different shapes and forms. That's like super educational for your children. And you wish that you played with Lego when you were a kid, because then you wouldn't have to ask all the questions on YouTube, on Facebook. You didn't have, you wouldn't have to be asked, what? Yeah, however, you wouldn't have to ask all the questions on Facebook, because you would have developed some kind of mechanical understanding. Lego is actually incredible. It's incredible in many ways. First of all, it's mega fucking expensive, but it is actually really good for our kids. So go and buy big box of assorted Lego and give to your kids, and let them not suck on them, because that's really dangerous, but build stuff with them. When we were young, I was young, we built everything with Lego. I was not fortunate enough to have Lego, but my friends had a lot of Lego, so like big boxes of Lego. And we just poured that on the floor, and then we built cars and houses and boats and everything. So that's good. But now we're grown up, and now we have other kind of Legos to build with. And there are two options when it comes to Lego. You can take the big box of Lego and you can pour it on the floor and you can build stuff. Or you can go and buy your Star Wars, whatever the name is, spacecraft thingy, and you can open that up carefully, put the pieces in front of you on the floor, take the instruction manual, and you can put one piece on top of the other till you have your spaceship Star Wars thingy. So there are two different schools here. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, because maybe you want that Star Wars spacecraft thingy in Lego. Good for you. Not really that exciting though. Just putting pieces together randomly, having something in your mind, making something from scratch is a little bit more rewarding. And when you wake up in the morning, you're just gonna feel it here, like in the garage. My car is in the garage. That feeling. And that is why I'm always bitching about you guys that just want to buy a big box of Lego, and it's exhaust manifold, turbo, oil lines, blah blah blah. You put your cars together and you build the car. You don't fucking build a car like that. You put parts together. Good for you. And maybe that's what you want. Different schools of Lego. Maybe that's what you want. But trust me, it is not that hard to build something yourself. And I'm not saying that you have to be a professional welder, right? I'm no fucking welder. I suck at welding. But I can measure. I can draw lines with some Sharpie or whatever. I can cut with an angle grinder. Actually, pretty straight as well. And normally I don't have to cut more than once. And that's actually a real problem with people building cars. that you have a box full of cut parts that is too long or too short or whatever. Not normally too long, because you can cut it again, then it's too small, so they end up too small in the box. So I'm no welder, I'm no fabricator, you know. I can measure and I can cut and I can do a few spot welds, but then I know my limitations, so I just go across the shop floor to the welder. That's fortunate, but I mean, you can go to your local welding shop. You can write a message on your Facebook like, do I have any friends that can weld, right? And someone will probably say, oh, my cousin is a great welder and he lives 3 houses from you. Perfect. And you go there with your part that you have cut and spot welded together with your Harbor Freight $199 flux MIG welder, right? You go there and it looks like shit, and he's like, all right. And then he makes a couple of other spots and he grind off your fucking flush spots, and then he welds it together for you. And then you can go home with your piece that is done, and you can fit it on your car, and you can feel like, I did this. I made this happen. Even though you didn't weld it, but it doesn't matter. You measured, you cut, you spot welded the shit together. You went to Harbor Freight and bought your fucking flux core MIG welder, right? You did everything that. Or you just sit like an imbecile in front of your computer, like, order this, order this, order this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good build. What fucking build? Yeah, but I mean, whatever floats your boat. Some people like, some men like other men, and some men don't. That's just how it is, you know. Whatever floats our boat, and no one is better than the other. It's just that some people have ideas and they go with that, and they get the satisfaction back. Ordering stuff will never make you satisfied. It will just give you something that you bought, right? If I could make myself a Rolex watch, I would make it myself and not buy it. Because buying it just doesn't have any value for me, right? I just bought it. But if I make it, then it has all the value in the world. Just like your kids. You were sweating for those 12.5 minutes when you made them, right? And now they have value for you for the rest of your life. So that's it. I'm not gonna drag this on any longer. There are different schools of Lego. Some people take a big box of Lego and pour it on the floor and gets creative. Some people go into the store, they look on the shelves and they see this big, nice Star Wars spaceship and they want that. So they buy that and they carefully place their pieces on the floor and they carefully read the manual or instructions or what the fuck it's called. And they put that together and they're like, wow, look, I have this in Lego. And they put that on the shelf and they're happy with that. So we're all from different schools. We all have different things that we like in life. And maybe you get satisfaction in other ways than creating. And I mean, that's just how it is. We have artists and whatever. That's a hard word, actually. Artists, and we have people that buy art. It's always going to be like that. We have actors and people that watch the movies. So with that said, you're not any less of a competent person just because you buy a box of Lego, but you don't have to. And that's whatever. Now I can't speak English anymore. So that's the point of this video, that you don't have to buy. You can make it yourself. Don't stop being afraid. Just go and buy some pieces, try it. Look at the original. How does that look? It's not rocket science. It's just a car. So yeah, cheers.